Shit. Sorry, guys. My thing crashed.
At least if there are only two things that they're trying to do,
back.
but...
We should be back.
I mean, if you want a super soldier, there's a lot of different forms that can take, as evidenced by whatever shit I went through. Or, you know, inherited.
You said that... Wait. All of this for 2 drugs sounds like a lot. Are you sure there's not more?
Yeah,
Hello,
no, I mean,
motherfucker.
if you want a super soldier and you're not going for...
Derek Side, thank you so much for the follow.
I mean, Umbervale, we know it at least sort of fights diseases, given you got bit during the zombie thing. I don't know about the other one at all. I literally have not heard anything about Eidolon since we met at the oil fields.
Yeah, me neither. I've kind of been out of the loop. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
I don't know. But yeah, no, it strikes me as odd that there's no, like, attempt for super strength, attempt for regeneration, attempt for, you know, the other things you would expect out of a super soldier thing.
Maybe that's already been done.
What if the test subject was broken?
What do you mean? Like injured?
Something, perhaps, like that. And
I mean...
Are you saying I'm broken?
At that...
No.
For combining them?
I don't know necessarily about all that, just... Let's say... they think the results are astounding.
Mm-hmm.
They have reason to believe, like you said, that it was a success.
Well, I, for one, wouldn't trust a single case, a single subject that was successful. That's not how the scientific method works. You know that. Just because you achieve results doesn't mean it's widely applicable. It has to be replicable in order to have
That's
any
something
worth.
that Reinhardt would know. But rich billionaires trying to do some crazy shit, probably not.
Fuck if I know.
I mean, think about it, you know? They want results and they want them quick.
I mean...
what I'm trying to say is... they take something so broken that maybe it shouldn't have even survived. And it's whole again.
That sounds like a Hail Mary, if anything. Like they were just throwing stuff at the wall to see what stuck.
Are you implying, like, someone on the brink of death?
Yes.
Like you were a few weeks ago?
Oh, fuck.
Perhaps.
I
Did
thought
you
they'd
take the
use
drugs?
I thought they'd use some of my blood, but I know Elliot said something about a transfusion to me.
I killed his wife.
You took the drugs.
I killed his wife.
You...
She's dead
No.
because of me.
That doesn't... Even if... Even if that's the case, that doesn't mean you killed her.
Yes, I did. I lied to him. I never took the drug. It's still in my room. I just
Then-
made it look like I did.
How are you standing? Wait, Never mind, don't answer that.
Yeah, no, that might be. But, well, I do want to know if it was my blood that did it.
I don't think it was your blood.
No.
I think it was something else.
Okay, okay.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, well, I do know my blood does help people, though I have been banned from the hospital donation pool.
I can't.
So you lied to Reinhardt. They believe that the drug is safe to use on people.
No. He called me out. He knew that I lied. I wasn't having the side effects.
I mean, yeah, I haven't seen you have black eyes at all, and that seems a very crucial hallmark of at least the one.
So wait, I'm confused now. If he
Either
knew
they
you were lying, why would he
think-
give them the results they want?
He had to have known that's how that would go.
Either I lied enough and covered it up enough that they think it still worked. Or they found out. And
Like you were his last chance or something?
yes, but he never put the neuroplant in me. He helped me, or he thought he was helping me, with a solution that didn't involve a chip. And what if they found out? That he lied. They think he lied.
I mean, that means that they're even more in the hole. They now don't have anyone to complete their project.
I need to go.
Red?
See you guys around.
Red.
Wait, Red,
I need
no.
to go.
Don't do anything crazy.
I'm not gonna do
I
anything
just-
crazy.
Do you think they're gonna come after you?
I don't know. Not what I'm thinking about right now.
Okay.
You said you still have the drug at your apartment? That's a reason to come after you.
Then I'll get rid of it. I'll get rid of all of it. Oh my goodness. Let me catch up with Trap. Last 2.5 hours have been intrigued. Well, welcome to the stream, Dark Side. That's how we do things here. Everything is all about the drama. We're not going to get rid of it tonight. We will get rid of it tomorrow. Actually, no, we should. We should get rid of it tonight. Yeah, so that was the big plot twist. If anyone hadn't picked up on it already, Red never took the Umbravel. She pretended to take it and made it look like she took it. but she never actually did. And she was doing it to try to get on Reinhardt's good side. Did not mean to get his wife killed. She was also trying to use it to get close to Reinhardt. And now feels fucking guilty. On top of everything that's already going on with her. She was healed from getting, obviously the peptides put back in her system from Jen. Oh, shit. Speak of the fucking devil. Hello. I can't... Oh, now I can hear you.
Sorry, I missed your call.
I was just calling to see how you were doing.
I'm alive, if that's what you're wondering.
Yes. See how you're holding up.
Tired.
Why aren't you seeking treatment?
There's nothing left for me.
You know, I feel like I'm in the same boat as you right now.
Elaborate.
Let's just say my old self once lost everything. That's how I came about. And here I sit, losing everything. So round 2 of rock bottom. I'm handling it much better than I did the first time, I would say, but yeah. I can understand what you're going through. And I want you to know that I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for.
I think I do. I think did they tell you why they did it? Why they killed her?
After they got everything they needed. It was no longer of use to keep me or her.
When you say everything they needed, what was that?
A positive result.
My result?
Unfortunately, yes.
So I killed your wife then.
You have no way of knowing. You had done what you thought was the best.
I'm sorry, Victor.
Don't blame yourself.
I seem to have a knack for fucking things up.
The important thing is you didn't take the drugs.
No.
Yes, they would have sustained you, but you would have lost yourself.
And you lost everything. Why aren't you seeking treatment?
It should be obvious.
You're just letting yourself die.
Nothing more that I can do.
What if I could make it up to you?
If I go to any public medical facility, I'll die just as I will if I don't.
What if I could help you? Just tell me how and I'll help. I owe you that much.
You haven't taken the drugs, have you?
No.
Those will sustain me in the neuro cure. Will give me more time.
I have them right now. I was literally about to throw them in the ocean. I've got them.
Why do you wish to help?
Aside from the obvious. The guilt. I see a lot of my old self in you. I told you reminded me of someone.
If any of your friends find out you helped me live, you think they'll be okay?
They're not gonna know. They don't know half the shit I do. They don't know half of who I even am. Nor do they care. I prance around town investigating shit because it's interesting. And I gain knowledge. Not because I'm seeking some kind of justice. I like solving puzzles. I like riddles. I like challenges. I like being a problem solver. And right now, that's the only thing at my fingertips that gives me that sense of worth.
Prevail and Eidolon mixed together should create a cure for most ails. It has its ups and its downs, and I've been working to figure out how to get rid of the downs. If you can do that, it can save many lives.
I I've only got this dose left, though. Unless you help me.
Each of the vials that I've sent you, regardless of it being through other people or finding it on your own, have everything you need.
You're saying replicate it?
If you can, I have faith.
And what about you? You need this now. I still have the neuro cure as well.
That will sustain me.
Yes, and then you can help me make more. We'll do it together.
I knew a day would come that we work together, Red.
Let's just say I owe you this one. How soon do... Oh, that's just what I was about to ask. How soon do you need to get this in your system?
Should have at least another month in me before I need it.
A month?
Yes, I had microdoses for quite some time.
I'll keep them safe then. The sooner we get you on your feet, the better.
If they find out that you weren't actually dosed, they will come for you, Red.
Let them. They don't need to know that anyway. They don't need to know how. Let them think that it was the Umber Veil and be done with it.
Of course. Just be careful who you associate with.
Always. It's one thing that I've always been good at is keeping my fucking mouth shut and not trusting people.
I'll be in touch.
Take care. Damn it, I hate it that it does that. Good thing we didn't throw that in the ocean. The Umbravel. We were about to throw that in the ocean and we didn't. It's over? What? Arthur in red? Yes. Best crossover since Endgame. We're gonna see where this goes. We're gonna see.
motherfucker.
Lily, thank you so much for the follow. We are gonna see where this goes. Who's toying with us on Life Invader? The Org. Oh, there's so many of them. The Org and Aphrodite, we think we know who that is, but this new one, we don't know, and we think it's someone that is very close to the entire team. Either on the team or very close and knows a lot of information. No, she's on the team too. Someone that we either confide in or someone on the team. Because of there's just things about it that are just
Hello,
too
motherfucker.
suspicious. Goodness gracious, Lily with the follow, Flyer by Day with the follow. Welcome in. Let me catch up with chat. So sad. In the words of Felicity, best crossover. Red is free. I'm still curious who's. Oh yeah, okay. It's gonna get juicy. Hey mama. Hey, what's up, Kinetic? I'm still calling it Sky is up to something. It could be Sky or Hopper. Oh, fucking. On the side of the freeway too. Look at this. There you go. Which working on the side of the freeway. I don't know. It could be Sky. It could be Hopper. I have a real feeling it's Elliot. I think it is. Well, not Elliot, but Augustine. I really think it's Augustine. I really do. And I'm saying it also because, like, the broken English. Not saying that his English is broken, but you can tell there's little things here and there that kind of give it away that it's not his first language, perhaps. Little things. So I don't think it's necessary. I don't know. We'll see. It's somebody close to the group for sure. Definitely. Yes, welcome in, Lily. Flyer by Day again. Thank you for the follow. I got over 200,000 points to use. You thinking that too, Candace? That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that. So this could be very interesting because, yes, Arthur and Red are over. Arthur was what was grounding her. She's still doing the investigation stuff, of course. But that was the one that was always constantly keeping her in check and, you know, all that kind of stuff. And now he's pissed her off, basically, in a sense. Like, just the back and forth and the indecisiveness and the moving on so quickly and all this kind of stuff. It just kind of set in stone how Red feels, how little he ever really truly cared about her. And so it kind of just feels like she's justified that she made the right choice. Hello. to leave. Instead of continuing to be strung along or be put on the back burner and all that crap.
Shake, shake, shake.
Oh my god.
Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty.
Wrong way. Yeah, instead of continuously being put on the back burner in their relationship and strung along and stuff, she was like basically just done. Doesn't want to sit there and keep going through it over and over. And then, so she feels justified in that sense that it needed to end. And then like today, first conversation she has with Arthur, he's with Sky already. So she's been like super pissy at him the whole night. Because it's like, yeah, you already moved on. I knew it, kind of a thing. So now it's more of a betrayal of her, in a sense. Like she feels betrayed by him. And so, what do we do with that kind of shit? We get... Well, I shouldn't say that. We roll with the punches, I guess. Figure out where to go from here, right? But she also, like I said, doesn't have anything keeping her grounded now. Old Red is creeping back. Slowly. Kinetic. No, we don't get petty. That's not what I was trying to say by that, Milk. No. Her old self is coming back is really what that is. It's the old Red. It's the old feelings of there's no such thing as love, and love is what do you call it? What is it that she said? Love is overrated and all that kind of stuff. That's more about where her mindset is starting to go again. To be honest, I think if they were together, Sky would definitely still be around Arthur trying to get... yeah, that's the point. That's the point, is that the Sky person is inserting himself into the relationship whether he's welcome or not. Other people have come in the middle of their relationship. They didn't break up. Their relationship didn't end, and they didn't break up because the two of them had problems. Their relationship ended, and they broke up and are done because everyone else kept getting in the middle of their relationship and ruining everything. So, you were hooting for being petty? Yeah, I get that, Jacqueline, which is what she picked up on too, which is why she's making that decision. It is also a chemical imbalance in the brain, correct? Yes, Milk. Exactly. That's the biggest thing. That is really the biggest thing, is that before they even officially broke up, he was already moving on. That startled the fuck out of you? What did? Oh, the note? No, Elliot put that note there. Constantly shoving it in her face. Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah. Not even trying to hide it, kind of a thing. But it's fine. It's all RP, first of all, y'all. Gotta remember that, too. Let's not forget that this is just RP, right? It's a TV show, it's a movie, it's drama. It ain't IRL, right? But like even when Red poured her heart out to him, what was it, last night? Was it last night? I think it was. She poured her heart out to him, and the only response that she really got back was, I don't know. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know. And then first thing today, he's with Sky already. And it's kind of like, she's like, yeah, you do know. So, no Sky hiding. Yeah. Oh, Sky hiding scared the fuck out of you. Yeah, it really did. God, it do be dreaming, though. What do you mean, dreaming? It's not? Wait, I'm so far behind. What's not? Oh, it do be drama-ing. Yes. Yes, it was last night, and she was still back burner. That is correct. So it was just one of those things where she's like, she knew where she stood, and it was time to call it. She knew where she stood. She poured her heart out. She didn't really get the answer that she was hoping to hear, or even the tone of voice that would have given her any hope. So it was time to call it quits. Brand new. Let's see. Oh wait, one more above that. It's all RP. Honestly, Red deserves so much more, and why the hell is not calling Sky and Arthur? Is no one calling Sky and Arthur out? And I think it's being twisted against her. As we saw today with calling out Lena, the stories that are being told about Red to other people are lies. So people are getting this vision and this image of Red that's not even true right now. At least not this version of her is not true right now. Lena trying to tell people that she tried to kill Arthur twice and Arthur basically had to fight her off, which was never true. She only ever tried to kill him once, and she could never even lift the gun to him. She couldn't even get the gun in the air. So little things like that, like, why does no one call them out? Because no one thinks they're doing anything wrong. Everyone thinks Red's the problem. I think that's my interpretation of what this RP's been, is everyone thinks Red's the problem, or the one with the problem, I should say. As brand new to your stream, it seems the mastermind is more so focused on exposing something about Arthur. Ooh, I like that, Jamie. That could be a twist, actually. That could be onto something. We'll have to see how it plays out. You are far behind. You said this isn't IRL, and I said it's not. No, it's not. Elliot even threatened Lexington, and he backed off pretty quick. Yeah. Sad thing is, poor Elliot. Red will calm down as far as her attitude towards Arthur right now. She's just in that moment of, I just need to get this over with. And I need to she needs to let him know it's done. There's no cute talking or way for them to get back together or anything like that. There's a lot of behind the back talking. Oh yes, exactly, Milk. There's a lot of it happening. A lot of shit talking behind her back. And no one's actually come to her and asked her side of the story, except one person, Ash. Ash is the only one that's heard her side of the story. And obviously having witnessed some of the stuff that's gone on between the two of them. And that day that she wrote Arthur the letter as Ghost, when Ghost, I should say, wrote the letter to Arthur saying that he wasn't going to let her back out. Well, it wasn't Ghost. She wrote it. She was pretending to be Ghost at that moment. Excuse me. Ghost wasn't fake, but at that moment she was still pretending to be Ghost. And she wrote that letter. And Ash told her she did the right thing. He basically told her, I know this hurts and I know this sucks and I know you really love the guy, but you did the right thing. And he's the only one that she's talked to about this. Yeah, well, then you need to open their eyes then, because Red is not the problem. No, we know, Jacqueline. Things will happen in RP as they happen, as it goes along. We aren't going to rush anything. That's not my style. I like things to play out naturally and slow burn. So I'm not going to go around, town screaming from the rooftops, Red's side of this whole breakup in this relationship. That's not going to happen. But things will come to light in due time. That is what I noticed aside from the post at the headstone. Yeah. No, I don't think Ash will. I think Ash is legit. I really do. And I think he's a solid guy. He's smart as fuck. Oh, shit. 100% Ash was the one constant beside her when she was in. That's the other thing too. That's a very good point, Jacqueline, and I think that started opening Red's eyes. She was still coherent. She could still recognize what was happening around her. Disaster with the raid. Poor Lena. Poor Lena. Lena with the raid. Welcome in, Lena. I'm so sorry. That was so harsh. That was so harsh tonight. Oh, and Prudence, you're right. You're right, Jacqueline. Prudence. So Prudence and Ash are the two that really know Red's side of all of this. And have supported her decision of leaving Arthur. And yes, Ash was the constant that was by her side, and that started opening her eyes to the situation with their relationship basically falling apart. It's been falling apart for a long time, and Arthur hardly being in the hospital next to her, and even at one point, and I think this was interesting. There was one point where Jen was sitting with Red on the bed, and they were trying to work with her to get her to remember something, and Red had said Elliot's name, and Red repeated back Elliot to her, like she recognized the name Elliot. It brought back a memory. And Jen said, yeah, Elliot, your son. And then Arthur came running in the room, and he was like, excuse the fuck out of me, kind of thing. And it was kind of this thing of, I think Arthur was feeling upset that Elliot was clinging to Red so much, almost as if he preferred her as a parent. But then at the same time, the fact that Red was laying there in the ICU, barely able to speak, barely able to remember, and there she's making a connection, and someone's trying to help her make a memory connection, and rather than being excited and happy that she's making progress, the reaction was that. And it was just little things here and there that she had noticed while she was in the hospital, and since then, it was time to call it. It was time to end this relationship that they've been in. I don't know if I wanted the bullet more, or the conversation. Oh, I'm sorry, Disaster. That was pretty rough. Oh, that was pretty rough to watch. It was. She was right, actually, thinking about it. Lena was there a lot in the ICU. She may have loose lips, but she does really care about Red. And she was. You're right about that. Lena was there too, but the problem is she wasn't on the emergency contact list, which was a boo-boo on my side. That was an error that I had meant to fix before I went into the ICU, and I forgot. So that was not intentional. Good night, Kinetic. That was not intentional. That was accidental. But it played into some pretty good drama because she was the only one that wasn't allowed in the ICU. And so it was Ash. I think Ash was by Red's side like 90%. Or let's say 70% of it was Ash, and then the other 30 was Prudence there, as much as she could be. But very little of it was Arthur. I'm going to crash out, but if you have VODs on, I'll go back and watch some to get up to date and understand what is going on. I have a lot of VODs, Darkside. But here's the problem. And you know what? I should go ahead and start letting you guys know this now. Twitch is only saving up to 2 weeks of VODs. So you can go back, I think, up to 2 weeks on my channel, Darkside, and you can watch that back. It's been going on for about that long. As a matter of fact, I would start with the one episode that says Dare to Say Goodbye. Dare to Say Goodbye is the episode that set all of this in motion, really, because there was somebody, so my character has a split personality. First of all, let me start there. And the original side is Mama, and this side of her is Red right now. And so the Mama side had a relationship with a person by the name of Corny, and that Corny guy came back into Red's life and wanted to get rid of Red as an attempt to try to get Mama back. And it got to the point where he's now threatening Arthur's life and Lena's life and a whole bunch of people on the team, and basically said, I'm going to go hunt these people. I'm going to get the streets to look for them, and we're going to murder them and make sure that you're able to see it until you bring Mama back. So there was a lot of stuff that got set in motion in that episode called Dare to Say Goodbye, because Red basically sacrificed herself, and to do that to try to save the people around her, and it got taken the complete wrong way. She almost dies. She's almost completely paralyzed, barely able to talk. And this lasted for about a week or two, almost about a week in the ICU, I think it was, trying to learn how to talk again, trying to walk again, all of that. And what she did to try to save everyone's life was taken the wrong way. Nobody took it as, oh, wow, you saved us. They took it as something completely different. And so it was almost like, what the fuck did I just do then? In her mind, she's like, I almost just died for you guys, and nobody gets it. And you'll also see how dangerous this Corny guy was, because he came to the hospital twice and got into her room once and shot the room up in an attempt to kill her again. So this man was extremely dangerous. You're right, probably, Jacqueline. You're probably right. But even still, this man was dangerous, and you can really get to see, starting from that episode and moving on, how serious of a threat it was and why what she did was the only option. And so, yeah, that's where I would start if I were you. My misremembering of Red's conversation caused a lot of problems, but I'm excited for what's to come next for Lena. You bet. And you have had Summertime Prime on repeat all night. I totally had to get it. Huh? Oh, is that a commercial? Red has been there for Elliot. She's like his mother by heart, and they do have a bond. And Arthur is jealous that he doesn't have the strong of a bond with Elliot. Something like that, I guess. I'm not quite sure. I don't know. We aren't sure if Elliot's bond with Red is legit just yet. Oh, this background song? I don't even know what this background song is called, so the fact that you found the name is crazy to me. It just says Sad Piano 1 hour. I didn't realize that was the name of the song. So we don't know if the bond that Red and Elliot share is even real right now, because this could very well be a trick still. This could be him trying to get close to her, because remember, he killed his mother as CP13. He killed his mother, and his mother went by the nickname Red, and he has latched on to her now, calling her mother, and her nickname is Red. So we don't know if that's even a real relationship. And Red has let her guard down for this kid. Who knows what's about to happen? Yes, and then I do have, thank you, Milk, for reminding me, older VODs that are older than 2 weeks, you can find on the YouTube channel under the same name, Mama Naps. I've got a lot of stuff on there. I've tried to categorize them. I think they're a little bit out of order, unfortunately, because I'm having to go backtrack to upload a lot of this. But you should still get a good gist of stuff. Arthur only wanted your attention was when Cruz was getting close to both Red and Mama. I don't know about that, Candace. I don't know. I really don't know. That's interesting. And the fact that he thinks she will always be there to pick up the pieces. Maybe. Was the only one who took it really bad. Everyone else got over it pretty quick. Yes. I still don't think Arthur completely gets that. Fucking corny, that dude. 9/11 Summertime Prime. Is that what it's called? I didn't even know that. Okay. I love how Felicity keeps stumbling into the team stuff over and over, even when she fully does not intend to. Nah, I know. For the hospital thing, Lena heard that Red was gone and was focusing purely on making sure Ghost was okay and had a friend. That was her mindset. I know. That was a rough one. The hospital, everything to do with the hospital was just rough. That whole thing, that caused such a downward spiral of so many relationships. It's not even funny. Fucking corny, huh? all cause Corny wanted Mama back. Everything went downhill. Everything spiraled. The RP that just went crazy from all that. And it doesn't seem like there's going to be a chance for any of it to be really recovered. This is the direction it seems to go from this point. So, anyways, what a twist tonight, huh? What's up, Boxy? The reason I was asking Boxy is because of this. That's why. So I wasn't sure. That was the core of what broke Lena, sadly, seeing Red like that and how it broke everyone along with her loose mouth. Yeah. Johnny McMoist. Johnny McMoist. I like that. Johnny McMoist. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate you. All right, guys. It's almost 1 in the morning. And I still got work, so I am going to have to let y'alls go. I'm going to have to rage you out. New character is waiting in the wings still. Got you. Let me get this pulled up. Alright, who could we rage you out to? You know what? Is he gonna be live for a bit longer? Yep. Let's do it. Let's get you guys out to Jim Kennedy, huh? We're gonna raid you out to big old James Kennedy, and we'll be back tomorrow. It is almost 1 a.m., I know. Good night, everybody. Let's start the raid. Here we go. Great fucking RP tonight all around. It was chaos. It was dramatic. It was heart-wrenching. It was everywhere. It was all over the place. You guys have a great night. We'll see you tomorrow.